I tune the viola.
That's what I thought she said also.
Okay, I'm thinking about you and the violin. I'm going to, before I forget, I'm going to email the people that have violins for Lena to try.
And
so that they bring
we
them.
can't stay for group today either.
Okay.
Sorry.
So if you can tell me those things the day ahead of time, then I can plan pedagogically.
Well, if I knew it a day ahead of time, I would have told you.
Well, I didn't know. Some people don't know what to tell me.
Here you go.
Thank you very much. Oh, do you have that deposit? Okay. Alrighty. How about you, my dear, play tonalization? And let's thank you. Put that down so she can catch. Okay. Alright, let's do a tonalization, quiet but thick. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, just clean, but it's so quiet.
Right, exactly. So what do you think about the sound? Does it seem thick to you? Or were you thinking about ice cream or what's for dinner? Baseball. You want to try it again and tell me how thick you think it is? What do you think? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the smoothest, like the most fuzzy, and 10 being the most thick, what would that be?
Maybe 5.
5? Okay, can we make it to 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it matter if it's quiet?
Yes, I want it quiet. It's harder that way. Okay, did you think you got to 7?
6.
You got to 6? Okay. See if you can get to 8 now. Can you get to 8? What do you think? It's getting pretty good, don't you think? I mean, I shouldn't use the word good because I don't let you guys use the word good. It's getting pretty thick, don't you think? So let's see what I can do. Here's an 11 out of 10. Okay,
Okay.
just for fun. Being able to go all the way. We'll do just the first couple of notes again. Okay, enough then. Okay, now let's do the hard seasick one. Do you remember?
Down,
Which ones do you think is the hardest?
down.
I think so too. fuzzy. So when you're quiet on a seasick, still have some thickness to it. No. Good. That's better. So that even though you're quiet, you don't take off so much friction that it has a little fuzz to it. Otherwise it sounds like cotton candy. And I like to eat cotton candy, but I don't like to listen to it.
Okay.
Alright, do a tiny bit of quintetudes. Page 34.
So in an ideal world,
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't it make sense for Ella to come on, if group was on Monday, to come on Monday, take like a half an hour break, and then do group, trio?
Yeah, depending on her energy, she seems to be doing okay in the summer when she doesn't have school, so I don't know how she is after school.
Well, I mean, right, I wanna be fair to that,
Mm-hmm.
and, if it was split up in 2 days, the problem is the longer she's here on one day, you know, I have to arrange for the other kids when she's gone. So in some ways, it's easier to arrange for a big block than little 2-hour blocks,
Mm-hmm.
right? But then it gets too cost prohibitive. And then, so I think ideally, in a way, but she gets out, she has this weird school that starts at 9. So she doesn't get out of school until 3:30, and you're a half an hour, 35 minutes away.
Right.
So, you know, everything is thrown off, and then she's 8, so, you know, she really can't go to bed too late. So, I'm not trying to complain to you, but I also want to process what's the best thing for her.
Right.
And for us to get the most we can out of you, because of course we all want to squeeze every possible drop out of Danielle, as well as, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
out of the day. But I think the worst case scenario, I mean, the best case scenario is if she's not too tired, is it's really nice for her to do both groups, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
But she could, if she was too tired on a particular day, theoretically, we could skip that group sometimes on a day that she was super tired for some reason.
Right.
And she could get her a dinner or something, you know what I mean? There might be
Yeah, yeah.
days, but,
The other thing
but whether you think she should still try to come to both, or at this point just do the one, even though there's another one that's doing 2, you know, it's kind of nice.
that they're both doing both.
Well, and I
Yeah.
think even though it might be a little easier for her, I mean, Ella, I don't wanna speak for you, but I know she really enjoys both of them.
Right.
And I don't wanna burn her out, because Suzuki has a lot going on.
Yeah. The other thing I'll throw out there is your other kids are welcome to come and hang out and do homework. I don't know how they are with that, or, you know.
Well, the problem is Gretchen's in Lafayette,
Right. I didn't know if it, you know.
and there's no way to get her here, because she gets out of school, I have to hire somebody every day.
Oh, she can't just take a bus, like.
No, because she's late for everything she's involved in. So it's really, and I can't afford to hire somebody for more than an hour every day, and people aren't for hire for an hour. I mean, it's
Right.
really tricky. And then Ella also this year, to my great surprise, I don't know how I didn't know this, has Hebrew school until 6, Tuesday and Thursday. So which means I can pick Gretchen up on those days.
Oh, I see. Right.
But, so, I mean, I'm not trying to be grumpy about it, and I know you have a lot of people to schedule, and you're in a new place, but, you know, 10 more minutes here, it's all very complicated.
Yeah.
And I want her to get, and so what's your vote, should she still come to both classes if possible?
Let me process it and see, and maybe, who knows, whether or not schedule will determine, whether or not I have to split the classes up and put them on different days is another thing. That
That's
could end up
Well,
determining.
yeah, if that would also, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like them back to back, because every once in a while I've been known to overlap them and do projects together, and I like that idea, but you know, we don't do it so often that I'm gonna
Well,
try an
and from
entire
my
year's.
perspective, there's things that you cover in each of them that she gets something out of too.
Right. And I try to make it that way, but and Oliver is in book 3 now, like, but he's too young to be in the other class permanently.
Right.
So, but there is, so obviously there's still, you know, some overlapping learning material.
And then it might be too late for a 6-year-old to be.
Right, that is the other thing, is they go to bed earlier. Yeah, yeah, so I have to be cognizant of that kind of thing too. All right, my dear, so let's do the A string.
Okay.
So what I want you really to be careful about is that if the note doesn't ring, I want you to move your finger. That sounds good. But the third finger, what's its name?
D.
The third finger.
D.
Yeah, can you make the D string ring as well? Because the E sounds great. What do you think? Pretty close. Mm-hmm. Okay. And try to keep your bow on the string when you're testing it. A little higher on the 3. A little higher on the 3. Keep the bow on the string. There you go. Can you do that again? Dee da dee da. So you
These
do
two.
play your A and D together, and that'll tell you whether it's too high. Not too high. Mm-hmm. A little higher on the 3. Now leave it the 3 there. Now find your 4. Good. Back to the 3. See if it's still there. Back to the 4. Back to the 3. Back to the 4. You got it. Now do the whole thing. Now you got it. That was so much better. So I think if you can be really picky at the beginning of that, and then keep the finger placement for the rest of it, it'll be really helpful. I'm not going to see you for a long time because I got a couple of weeks off. So you are going to do this, getting everything to ring, and when that gets easy, then you can experiment with 35. Okay?
Okay.
Alrighty. Now let's do your 1 string scale. You had a hard time practicing this week, huh? Or did you just have a hard time marking things?
I just had a hard time marking.
Okay.
A, E, D. Or should I do all?
Just start with A. So the thumb should come with you when you go to 4th position. Good. So I think that's the big thing for 4th position is making sure the thumb comes with your fingers. Okay, can you try the D string? What do you think?
That's good.
Did your thumb come with your fingers?
Not really.
So it's not about whether it's good or bad, it's whether or not you're accomplishing your goal. So your goal is thumb with fingers. What do you think?
I think I accomplished.
Okay, G string. finger on the G string in
A.
fourth. Right, so, oh, not A. First finger on the G string in fourth position. You answered too fast before you heard my question.
D.
Right. How do you know if the D is in tune? You can memorize it?
String, well, the open string, right?
Make it happen. What do you think? Did you get it to ring? That's a good project, and that works on the A, D, and G string. That first finger matches an open string.
Did I do E?
You did not do E. I'm less concerned about that one because we were talking about the ringing. You can still practice it. All right, G major scale. 3 octaves. Dun, 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 dun. Now that was pretty good. I like that you were being careful with your shifting. I want you to try something. I want you to make those notes totally steady, okay? And you're going to do it even when you shift, even if it means that you slime. But if your note lands on the beat, we won't hear this slime as much. Maybe that's going to be too sticky. Da, da, da. Try that. Good. Didn't the shift sound better? Yeah. You don't know Ghost of John, do you? You weren't here for the last Halloween concert.
No, I was not.
I have to get you that music. I put it in the review box and I'm like, wait, you don't even know it. Okay.
You did?
I did, but that's okay. But Witch's Dance. You can review that.
Witch's dance.
We play as much scary music as possible.
Witch's dance is really scary.
Well, that's because you don't know the dance. And you don't know, do you know the secret about Witch's Dance? How we perform it? Still not scary? Trying to make you scared. Alright, with glow sticks.
Yay.
And then at the end, we shout boo really loud.
Yay.
And the audience goes wild. Okay, any questions about I Can Read Music, or are you all good?
It's good.
Okay, G major scale with the metronome. The separate bows I did, 50 is going to be too fast once you start slurring and things like that. So just turn it to 40 now. I just wanted to do 50 because we're getting used to playing with it. And only go as far as you can with the metronome and then turn it off. Because you might not be able to do, 12 slurs with the metronome yet. But you will be. Okay, Martini, get up.
Oh, 30.
But with the metronome on 40, you can fit all 30.
30.
Oh, on the metronome with the metronome on 30. I thought you meant 30 slurred.
I meant 30 on the metronome one, please.
Oh, excellent. Martine forgot. One more. It starts with an F.
Oh, I forgot.
It's okay. Okay, I'll stop you there though, since you've played the A section a million times already.
That was only, if I played those last two, it would be 13 or 14.
Think so?
But, it would be like 11 or 12 if I didn't play it.
Depends on how you count them, right? Yeah. So, what'd you think? Like, what did you like about it? What do you think we need to work on?
I think, I don't know.
I think you mostly have it memorized with some hesitation though. So I think it would be good to practice getting the,
Dynamics?
and we should use some dynamics, yeah.
I should memorize them, dynamics.
Memorize the dynamics and memorize the notes enough that you don't have any hesitation. Okay, I like your collays though, nice landing. Yeah. So here's one place where things like this. Can we try that? Fourth finger. I go. Yes, so some dynamics are written in, but all the sections should diminuendo at the end, because that's how a gavotte dance works. Okie dokie? Alright. So, next time I see you, easy memory, dynamics, nice flow, steady tempo. Yes?
Didn't we say we'd start reading concerto today?
We did, yes. But we're not going to do it until we get through everything else. We're not skipping Martini Gavotte to start it.
Minuet?
Minuet. Minuet, please. What's special about the minuet?
It It has a minor section.
I didn't call him. Just kidding. Yes, what scale matches it?
I forget.
Well, the G minor scale.
Thought so. I
And then
thought it
what's
was a G major, but then I remembered it was G minor, but wasn't sure it was.
And then what's the major scale that is related to the G minor scale? B flat major. Can you play the B flat major scale? Are you practicing those scales?
Not so much, but I saw it.
Okay, so make sure that you do what's on the list, because that's before the minuet. The idea is that you have to practice your scales in order to play the minuet. Okie dokie? Mm. There you go. Now G minor. Ah! Now G minor. B flat, A are close together, G. Can you do those last three notes? B da dum.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Let me hear your minuet. Okay, can you just jump to the minor section?
Oh yeah.
Thanks. Oh, there's an up in there. See if you can start D. Good. Except for the up and a little hesitation, you have it. You know it. It's very fuzzy. And I know your live violin doesn't get very loud, so we don't need to get it loud. But your violin does get thick. Right? And I know you're probably trying to play extra sweet, but we can play sweet and warm instead of sweet and fuzzy. Like it's the difference between sweet cotton candy and sweet caramel sauce. Which one do you prefer? We're gonna have caramel
Either.
sauce. Caramel sauce. We're gonna have. Oh, this violin is the wrong size.
You can do yours.
I know, but I like to show you what your violin can do. You hear no fuzz. Your turn. She says. Okay, do it much again. Everything should be smooth. Smooth, even the hook goes. So, here, now I will use my violin. I can get it. Okay. You hear my up ups? Smooth. Can you try that?
Okay.
Smooth hooks. No, almost. No stop bows anywhere except the hooks. Better. No. Smooth. So yum pum pum. Swung long. That was better. That's up. Do
So would you describe that as keeping the bow moving more? Is that what you mean?
the first.
Does Ella, do you know what she means? You seem to know what she means.
Yeah.
So. So full. So the way to do it would be to keep your bow moving, as opposed to. Sometimes you do the first one short, and then the second one long, but they both have to be. So. And that one you've been practicing wrong, I think. Oh, you don't have your music. Can you grab your music so you can mark it?
I think that's probably accurate.
Oh, this book is heavy. I got 2 books, no wonder.
Okay.
This is Martini.
Martini.
There you go.
Okay. So it's measure 18.
Okay.
Better. Now you make it all thick. Thick and smooth. Yep. So this one, then this is the little scale going up. Crescendo it. Ready? Now quiet. It's no hook, no circles. Just boom boom, no fuzz either. And then another down bow. But you don't circle to do it. You just do another
it's
down bow.
like the regular mango at 3 more first.
Exactly. Right there? No. Crescendo. First turn. Can you do that again? Da da da. Yeah, that's the idea. Yes. Okay, so on this one we're going to do dynamics. Smooth. Well, actually, that's not the right order. Smooth hooks, thick tone, dynamics. Deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to take a look at the concerto?
I see the blue one. Easy concertos and
What's that?
just it's
Should we do the piano part? Just kidding. Wouldn't that be fun to learn the piano part?
yeah.
Okay, so you've been doing your active listening.
Yes.
Did you talk to Ren at all about wind?
Well, so I wanted to get your opinion before I talk to Ren. So you know they have 3 concerts. They have one the first week of December,
Mhm.
one in March, and one in May.
I mean,
Yep.
she could totally do this by the first week of December. What I'd wanna be careful of is that we don't work on it until the first week of December, and then not, you know, or whatever, the first week of November even, and then not play it in December. Like, I wanna pace, either we like do it a little bit and then come back to it in March, but don't overdo it, cause I don't want her to be sick of it.
Right.
Or we plan for December.
Well, we still have about 3 weeks to decide, because YPCA doesn't start for 2 weeks. And
Right.
you won't make that decision the first day.
Okay, alright, okay, then we'll just
So we can just
start
see
it
how it
and
goes.
just, yeah, and then,
you could maybe put.
yeah, I'll just stop it sooner than I would if she's not doing it till March or whatever. I don't really want her to do it at the end, by May, she'll be way beyond this. It'll be, I mean, it's nice to be beyond it when you perform something, you
Right.
really are comfortable and confident.
Right.
But, I mean, she'll be in the middle of book 4, probably, if she practices regularly, so. Alright, you ready? Sorry, my fault. I'm gonna move this a little bit so I can see better, because I do not have this memorized. Let's start on the A sharp. So I use a high 1 for that, because this was a 2, right? Maybe. Yeah, how long does an accidental last in a piece? For a whole measure. So this A sharp's gonna be an A sharp there too. Can we start there on the A sharp? Ready? And. So it's a 1. Rest, rest. So this is a dotted quarter note. So 1. And then slurred across the bar line. Oh my goodness. Ready? And. projects, and I wanna make sure. So, I think in this one, the biggest challenge is this A sharp, which we're gonna make sure and use our 1, right?
So where
What's that?
do we stop?
You're gonna keep, you can go, I stopped because I think the rest of it's pretty easy.
Oh, so I just do the first 2 pages.
Right, that's the end, right there, that's the end of the first movement. Did you know how concertos are in movements like that?
Yeah, I know. And then it stops there, and then my favorite part is this part.
Is it? Well, you know. You know, the other thing is that we can just learn the whole concerto, and by the time March comes, you get a third
She
one.
can play 10-minute pieces just along with Audrey and other people.
There we go, exactly. But I mean, for the
Okay.
orchestra, she could do that.
She could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
she
actually,
definitely could.
for the evaluation that's in March, they do let you do 3 movements if it's all the same concerto. So she could just do the whole concerto.
Up
So-
to you.
So we can see
Good
how it's
enough.
going, but if she's having fun with it and if that's her favorite part, then that's an option.
She loves this piece
Yeah.
so far.
Sounds great.
Sometimes I dance with that part.
I like it. I like that idea. Did you know that Mary Colillo dances? She does have.
Maybe you can choreograph the dance.
You know, I did that in grad school. You should. That is something for you to think about. Do some violin project, dancing violin project. I like.
Some choreography to some pieces that
Okay, let's talk about
the
it.
kids are playing. That would be awesome.
Thank you.
In your spare time.
That's right.
All of our ample spare time.
You know what?
I love your boots. Oh my gosh, I wish my feet were as small as yours.
Uh-oh.
You can pass it along to me when you're done.
Why don't you tune in and run the rest?
Christensen's in Pleasanton.
Oh,
That's the
so
boot store.
where?
That's the boot store
Wow.
for sure.
Next time I'm shopping for myself.
For kids, for any, especially Western boots.
I love Western boots.
Unless you want to go to, some, really far away.